ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भवतद्भक्ति नष्टकी त्वयि। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवै नमः। वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मुखां करोति वाचालं अङ्गुलं गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदन्तारिणं परमानन्दमाधवम्। So we are studying Canto 1, Chapter 13, Dhritarashtra Gets Home, text number 49. Soyam Adya Maharaja Bhagwan Bhuta Bhavaha Kala Kalarupavatirnosham Abhavya Shuradusam. Soyam Adya Maharaja Bhagwan Bhuta Bhavana Kalarupavatirnosham Abhavya Suradvisham. Soyam Adya Maharaja Bhagwan Bhuta Bhavana Kalarupo Vitirno Abhavya Suradvisham. Asta, read the shloka.
सोऽयमद्य महाराजा भगवान् भूतभवान् कालरूपोऽवतीर्णो स्वाम् अभायन् सुरद्वेषाम्.
Okay, next. Puja Mataji, please.
सोऽयम् अद्य महाराज भगवन् भूत भवानः कलरूपवत्रिनो स्याम अभाव्य सूरद्विषम.
Okay, and next. Okay. Translation and purport by Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada. That personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, in the guise of all devouring time, Kala Rupa, has now descended to the earth to eliminate the envious from the world. ये बहुत बार प्रपद भी कहते हैं कि जो लोग भगवान कृष्ण को भगवान नहीं समझते हैं, भगवान उनको काल रूप में दिखते हैं, time personified. Time personified means death personified. So in the guise of all devouring time, भगवान आते तो सभी का ही खात्मा. So then he'll be Shiva. So we'll move to the purport. There are two classes of human beings, namely the envious and the obedient. Since the Supreme Lord is one and the Father of all beings, the envious living beings are also his sons, but they are known as the Asuras. But the living beings who are obedient to the Supreme Father are called Daivatas or demigods, because they are not contaminated by the material conception of life. Not only are the Asuras envious of the Lord, even denying the existence of the Lord, but they are also envious of all other living beings. The predominance of Asuras in the world is occasionally rectified by the Lord when he eliminates them from the world and establishes a rule of Devatas like the Pandavas. His designation as Kala in disguise is significant. He is not at all dangerous, but he is the transcendental form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. From the devotees, his actual form is disclosed, and for the non-devotees, he appears like Kala Rupa, which is causal form. This causal form of the Lord is not at all pleasing to the Asuras, and therefore they think the Lord as formless in order to feel secure that they will not be vanquished by the Lord. यहाँ पे क्या बोला है कि जैसे भगवान के दो प्रकार के मनुष्य हैं, एक तो है जो भगवान से द्वेष करते हैं और दूसरे जो भगवान की आज्ञा का पालन करते हैं. ठीक है. अब जैसे जो असुर हैं भगवान का पालन नहीं करते, दे आर द रिबेलियस चाइल्ड ऑफ लॉर्ड, इनवियस है मगर है तो भगवान के ही बेटे. फिर आगे जो भगवान के भक्त हैं उनको देवदास कहते हैं हम लोग, क्योंकि ये मटीरियली कंटेमिनेटेड नहीं होते. जो असुर है भगवान से द्वेष करते और कभी कभी बोलते भगवान एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते. देखो बोलते मेरे पिता एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते, ऐसे भी असुर होते. हाँ, this is my father doesn't exist. The predominance of asuras in the world is occasionally rectified. जैसे बताया है कि यदा यदा ही धर्म ग्लानिर्भवतो भारत, कि जब भी धर्म में ग्लानि आती है, विश्व में कुछ गड़बड़ होता है, भगवान स्वयं क्या होता है, भगवान स्वयं प्रकट होते हैं धरती पे और क्या होता है, और इन असुरों का विनाश करते हैं और धर्म की स्थापना करते हैं और देवताओं को प्रोटेक्शन प्रोवाइड करते हैं. His designation as Kala is disguised is significant. He is not at all dangerous, but he is a transcendent form of eternity, knowledge and bliss. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि भगवान डरने वाली चीज है, नो. ठीक है. The thing is, for the devotees, his actual form is disclosed, and for the non-devotee, he appeared like Kala Rupa, जैसे मतलब death personified. मृत्यु रूप में जब देखते हैं समझ में आता नहीं भगवान एग्जिस्ट करते हैं भाई, मृत्यु से ऊपर तो कोई भी नहीं. Then they are able to understand. ठीक है, तो ऐसा यहाँ पे बताया गया. I'll move ahead. निष्पादितं देवा कृत्यम् अवाशेषं प्रतीक्षते तव धियोऽयम् अवेक्ष्याध्वं भावेत् यावत् इहेश्वरा. The Lord has already performed his duty to help the demigods and is awaiting the rest. You Pandavas may wait as long as the Lord is here on earth. The Lord has already performed his duty to help the demigods and is awaiting the rest. You Pandavas may wait as long as the Lord is here on earth. तो क्या बोले कि भगवान ने तो अपने कार्य उनके हो चुके हैं, so he might now go back to his place. So you all can wait as long as the Lord is here on earth. तात्पर्य पढ़ते हैं इसका. The Lord descends from his abode Krishna Loka, the topmost planet in the spiritual sky, in order to help the demigod, administrators of the material world, when they are greatly vexed by the asuras, who are envious not only of the Lord but also of his devotees. As referred to above, the conditioned living being contact material association by their own choice, dictated by a strong desire to lord it over the resources of material world and become imitation lords of all the survey. Everyone is trying to become an imitation god. There is keen competition among such imitation god, and such competitors are generally known as asuras. बड़े सारे imitating god है, मैं भगवान तू भगवान. जैसे पाउंड्रा भी हमारे imitating god थे, दो पीछे हाथ लगा लिए थे विष्णु की तरह. Says I'm God, but that doesn't make him God. तो उसी प्रकार से भौतिक जगत में कहीं खुद को बताते हैं कि हम भगवान हैं, मगर नहीं, वो असुर लोग हैं. When there are too many asuras in the world, then it become a hell of those who are devotees of the Lord. जब बहुत सारे आसुरिक प्रवृत्ति के लोग आ जाते हैं, राक्षसी प्रवृत्ति के, तो ये जो जगत है देवताओं भक्तों के लिए थोड़ा उनको कष्ट होते हैं. हाँ, तो जैसे बोला है कि due to the growth of the asuras, the mass of people who are generally devoted to the Lord by nature and pure devotee of Lord, including the demigods in our planet, pray to the Lord for relief. And the Lord either descends personally from his abode or deputes some of his devotees to remodel the present condition of human society or even animal society. तो जब भी ऐसा कुछ गड़बड़ होता है तो भगवान या तो स्वयं आते हैं या तो अपने शुद्ध भक्तों को भेजते हैं, जैसे महर्षि प्रभुपाद जी को भेजा गया विषय होता है. तो क्योंकि कलयुग की बड़ी बुरी हालत थी और ये कलयुग में एक देन है प्रभुपाद की कृष्ण भावनामृत कि हम इससे उभर सकते हैं. ये जो आसुरिक प्रवृत्तियां यहाँ पे हैं. Such disruption takes place not only in human society but also among animals, birds or other living beings, including the demigods in the higher planets. Lord Shri Krishna descended personally to vanquish asuras like Kansa, Jarasandha and Shishupala. During the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthira, almost all these asuras were killed by the Lord. ठीक है, इनको तो भगवान ने स्वयं ही मारा था. Now he was awaiting the annihilation of his own dynasty. अब भगवान किसका वेट करें? अपने खुद यदुवंश का विनाश. और वो क्यों चाहते थे, भागवत में चर्चा है, क्योंकि भगवान नहीं चाहते थे कि कल को कोई ये बोले कि हम भगवान की साइड से और लोगों पे अत्याचार कर ले अपने आप को डोमिनेंट मानते हुए, क्योंकि कलयुग का प्रभाव बढ़ने वाला था. तो भगवान जस्ट वेट कर रहे थे कि डायनेस्टी भी खत्म हो, देन ही विल आल्सो गो बैक टू हिज अबोर्ड. सो ही वांटेड टू टेक देम अवे बिफोर हिज ओन डिपार्चर टू हिज इटर्नल अबोर्ड, क्योंकि भगवान सबको लेके जाना चाहते थे. So Narada, like Vidura, did not disclose the imminent annihilation of the Yadu dynasty, but indirectly gave a hint to king and his brother to wait till the incident happened and the Lord departed. ठीक है, तो उन्होंने मगर एक हिंट तो दे दिया था कि आप लोग भी वेट कर लीजिए जब तक भगवान भी यहाँ पे हैं. जब भगवान चले जाएंगे तो आप लोग भी, आपका डिपार्चर भी यहाँ से शुरू हो जाएगा. अभी तो धृतराष्ट्र घर छोड़ के गए, आप लोगों को भी जाना है यहाँ से. ठीक है, धृतराष्ट्र सहा भ्रत्र गंधार्या च स्वभारया दक्षिणेना हिमावत ऋषिणम आश्रमं गता. O king, your uncle Dhritarashtra, his brother Vidura, and his wife Gandhari have gone to the southern side of Himalaya mountains, where there are shelters of the great sages. क्या बोला? O king, your uncle Dhritarashtra, his brother Vidura, and his wife Gandhari have gone to the southern side of Himalaya mountains, where there are shelters of the great sages. To pacify the mourning Maharaj Yudhishthira, Narada first of all spoke from the philosophical point of view, and then he began to describe the future movements of his uncle, which he could see by his forcing power, and thus began to describe as follows. Kya bola? O king, your uncle Dhritarashtra, his brother Vidura, and his wife Gandhari have gone to the southern side of the Himalaya mountains, where there are shelter of the great sages. अब बताया उनको कहाँ गए वो? नारद मुनि ने बताया कि आपके अंकल कहाँ गए? हिमालय माउंटेन, जहाँ पे ग्रेट सेजेस जाते हैं. To pacify the mourning Maharaj Yudhishthira, Narada first of all spoke from the philosophical point of view, but then he began to describe the future movements of his uncle, which he could see by his forcing power, and this began to describe follows. तो फिर उनके बारे में बताना शुरू किया. पहले तो philosophical point बताया कि ऐसे ऐसे है, अब बताए कि कहाँ गए, अब आगे बताएंगे. श्रोतुभिः सप्तभिर्यावे साधुनि सप्तधा विदत् सप्तनं पृथया नाना सप्तश्रोता प्रचक्षते. The place is called Saptashrota, divided by 7, because there are waters of the sacred Ganges were divided into 7 branches. This was done for the satisfaction of 7 great rishis. I don't know what's here, so let's read further. स्थानवानुष्यवनं तस्मिन् हुत्वा चाग्निं यथा विधि अभक्ष्य उपशन्तमा सा अस्ते विगतैषणा. On the banks at Saptashrota, Dhritarashtra is now engaged in beginning Ashtanga Yoga by bathing 3 times daily, in the morning, noon, and evening, by performing the Agni Hotra sacrifice with fire, and by drinking only water. This helps one control the mind and the senses and frees one completely from thoughts of familiar affection. तो बोला कि आपके जो धृतराष्ट्र अंकल है वो कहाँ गए? इस सप्तश्रोता जगह पे, बैंक्स ऑफ सप्तश्रोता, ठीक है, जहाँ पे वो अष्टांग योग कर रहे हैं, 3 टाइम नहाते हैं, अग्निहोत्र यज्ञ कर रहे हैं, ड्रिंकिंग ओनली वाटर. इससे क्या होता है? मन नियंत्रण रहता है, इंद्रिय नियंत्रण रहती है, और वन इज फ्री फ्रॉम दी फैमिलियर अफेक्शन, परिवार के अफेक्शन से फ्री रहता है. The yoga system is a mechanical way to control the senses and the mind and divert them from matter to spirit. The yoga system is a mechanical way to control the senses and the mind and divert them from matter to spirit. ये हम लोग पहले भी चर्चा करते कि हम कितने भी अष्टांग योगा ये योग करें तो कहीं ना कहीं इंद्रियां इतनी कंट्रोल नहीं हो पाती, मगर भक्ति योग से बहुत आसान है. The preliminary process are the sitting postures. कौन-कौन से process होते हैं? पहले बैठना, meditation करना, spiritual thoughts, manipulation of air passing within the body, and gradual situation in trance, facing the absolute person, Paramatma. Such mechanical ways of rising to the spiritual platform prescribe some regulative principles of taking bath daily 3 times, fasting as far as possible, sitting and concentrating the mind on spiritual matters, and thus gradually becoming free from Vishaya or material objectives. Material existence means to be absorbed in a material objective, which is simply illusory. House, country, family, society, children, property, and business are some of the material coverings of the spirit, Atma, and the yoga system. Helps one to become free from all these illusory thoughts and gradually turn toward the absolute person, Paramatma. By material association and education, we learn simply to concentrate on flimsy things, but yoga is the process of getting them all together. Modern so-called yogis and yoga system manifest some magical feats, and ignorant person are attracted by such false things. They accept that the yoga system as a cheap healing process for disease of the gross body. But factually, the yoga system is the process of learning to forget what we have acquired through the struggle of existence. Dhritarashtra was all along engaged in improving family affairs by raising the standard of living by his sons or usurping property of the Pandavas for the sake of his own sons. These are common affairs for a man. These are common affairs for a man grossly materialistic and without knowledge of spiritual force. He does not see how this can drag one from heaven to hell. By the grace of his younger brother Vidura, Dhritarashtra was enlightened and could see his grossly leisure engagement. By such enlightenment, he was able to leave home to spiritual realization. Sri Narada Dev was just foretelling the way of spiritual progress in a place which was testified by the flow of celestial Ganges. Drinking water only without solid food is also considered fasting. This is necessary for advancement of spiritual knowledge. A foolish man wants to be a cheap yogi without observing the regulative principles. A man who has no control over the tongue at first can hardly become a yogi. Yogi and bhogi are two opposite terms. The bhogi or the merry man who eats and drinks cannot be a yogi, for a yogi is never allowed to eat and drink unrestrictedly. We may note with profit how Dhritarashtra began his yoga system by drinking. A foolish man wants to be a cheap yogi without observing the regulative principle. A man who has no control over the tongue at first can hardly become a yogi. Yogi and bhogi are two opposite terms. The bhogi or the merry man who eats drinks cannot be yogi, for a yogi is never allowed to eat and drink unrestrictedly. We may note with profit how Dhritarashtra began his yoga system by drinking water only and sitting calmly in a place with a spiritual atmosphere, deeply absorbed in the thoughts of Lord Hari, the personality of Godhead. तो देखिए योगी भोगी दो तरीके से हैं योगियों का भी पूरा नियंत्रण नहीं है जब तक कि वो रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स का फॉलो नहीं करते जीवा कंट्रोल नहीं है तो वो योगी नहीं हो सकता वो भोगी बन जाएगा क्योंकि खाने की आदत कंट्रोल नहीं है तो हमारे जो जेनिटल्स हैं वो भी कंट्रोल नहीं रहते सो दे माइट गेट अफ्लिक्टेड बाय सेक्सुअल डिजायर्स लस्टी डिजायर्स ऐसे चीप योगी नहीं बनना है ठीक है नारद बता रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि और देखिए वैष्णव कृपा हुई तो धृतराष्ट्र समझ पाएगी कितने वो इंटेंगल्ड है इस भौतिक जगत में and he has to now come out. So by the instructions of Vidura, he get to know about the spiritual realization, and now he's practicing the austerities in the Himalaya mountains, drinking only water. ये भी fasting कहलाता है, ठीक है? और वहाँ पे ऐसे एटमॉस्फेयर में अपने आप को ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं भगवान के विचारों में. So that's how he can progress. ठीक है? Astha, will you read? हरे कृष्णा आस्था तुम पढ़ोगी
जितासाना जिताश्वास प्रत्याहारता सद इंद्रिया हरिभावाना दुष्टा राजसत्व तमोमला.
आगे बढ़ो
Translation: One who has controlled the sitting postures, the yogic asana, and the breathing process can turn the senses towards the absolute personality of a godhead and thus be immune to contamination of mode of material nature, namely mundane goodness, passion, and ignorance. The preliminary activity of the way of yoga or asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, etc. Maharaj Dhritarashtra was to attain those preliminary action because he was seated in a sacrificed place and was concentrating upon the objective, namely the Supreme Personality for Godhead Hari. Thus, all his senses were being engaged in a service of Lord. This process directly helps the devotee to get freedom from contamination of the of the three material modes of nature. Even the highest mode, the material mode of goodness, is also a cause of material bondage, and what to speak of other qualities, namely passion and ignorance. Passion and ignorance increase the material propensities or hankering for material enjoyment, and a strong sense of lust provokes the accumulation of wealth and power. One who has conquered these two basement mentalities, and he has raised himself to to the platform of goodness, which is full of knowledge and morality, cannot also control the senses, namely the eyes, the tongue, the nose, the ear, touch. But one who has surrendered himself into the lotus feet of Lord Hari above mentioned can transfer or influence the mode of materialization and can be fixed in a service of the Lord. Bhakti Yoga process therefore directly applies the senses to loving service of the Lord. This prohibits the performer from engaging in material activities. This process of turning the senses from material attachment to loving transcendental service of Lord is called pratyahara, and the very process is called pranayama, ultimate ending in samadhi and absorption in pleasing the Supreme Lord Hari by all means.
हम्म क्या बोला है यहाँ पे? कि by engaging in the service of Lord, देखिए ये जो अशाना, नियमा, प्रत्याहार, ध्यान, these are preliminary activities of yoga. ठीक है, one can do. But the ultimate is if one doesn't engage in the service of Lord directly, it's very difficult for him to get free from the contamination of three modes of material nature. One who is directly engaged in the service of Lord by all means, senses, he can ultimately get absorbed in the devotional service, in loving transcendental service, and can progress further. But otherwise, it is not easy. You know, यहाँ पे भक्ति की बात की गई है कि जब तक हम directly bhakti yoga process, they would directly apply the senses to the loving service of Lord, and this prohibits performer from engaging in material activities. तो इससे क्या होता है, material activity में लगते ही नहीं है क्योंकि सारी चीजें भगवान की सेवा के लिए होती है, and it helps us to literally progress the Lord and in a nicer way. ठीक है? I think rest will move further later on. अभी के लिए have you any questions or comments? Hare Krishna. हमें से किसी
No, Mat-
You don't have any? What about you, Pooja Matri? आपको कुछ सवाल है? हम्म?
नो माता जी।
आगे पढ़ें फिर थोड़ा सा और. विघ्नात्मनि संयोग्य क्षेत्रयाने प्रविल्प्यतं ब्रह्माणि आत्मनम् आधारे खत्तम्बरं विवम्बरे. Dhritarashtra will have to amalgamate his pure identity with intelligence and then merge into the Supreme Being with knowledge of his qualitative oneness. As a living entity with the Supreme Brahman, being freed from the blocked sky, he will have to rise to the spiritual sky. The living being, by desiring to lord it over the material world and declining to cooperate with the Supreme Lord, contact the sum total of the material world, namely the Mahatattva, and from Mahatattva, a falsely identity with the material world, intelligence, mind, and senses is developed. क्या बोला यहाँ पे देखिए. This Shastra will have to amalgamate his pure identity with intelligence and then merge into Supreme Being with knowledge. यहाँ पे discover his pure spiritual identity by the yogic process. When his pure identity is realized in self-realization, one has to divert to the original position by amalgamating the five gross elements and subtle elements, mind and intelligence, into the Mahatattva again. Thus, getting freed from the clutches of Mahatattva, he has to merge in the existence of the Super Soul. In other words, he has to realize that qualitatively he is not different from the Super Soul. Thus it transcends the material sky by its pure identical intelligence and thus become engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. This is the highest perfectional development of spiritual identity, which was attained by Dhritarashtra by the grace of Vidura and the Lord. The Lord mercy was bestowed upon him by his personal contact with Vidura. देखो क्या बोला है यहाँ पे, देखिए इम्पर्सनल मर्जिंग की बात नहीं हो रही है, दैट इज टू रियलाइजिंग वन आइडेंटिटी, ठीक है, इट्स नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट इम्पर्सनल लिबरेशन. So Dhritarashtra, by the grace of Vidura and the Lord, could understand his spiritual identity. The Lord mercy was bestowed upon him by his personal contact with Vidura. कहने का अर्थ है कि भगवान की कृपा हमें भक्तों के द्वारा आती है, भक्त नहीं होंगे तो भगवान की कृपा भी नहीं आ सकती. So when he was actually practicing the instructions of Vidura, the Lord helped him to attain the highest perfectional stage. A pure devotee of Lord does not live on any planet on any material sky, nor does he feel any contact with material element. His so-called material body does not exist, being surcharged with the spiritual current of Lord's identical interest, and thus he is permanently freed from all contaminations of the sum total of Mahatattva. He is always in spiritual sky, which he attained by being transcendental to sevenfold material coverings by the effect of his devotional service. The conditioned souls are within the covering, where the liberated soul is far beyond the cover. कहने का अर्थ ये है कि जीवात्मा चाहे जो शुद्ध भक्त हो, वो कभी भौतिक जगत में नहीं होते. They are always on spiritual realm, you know. और जैसे भक्ति करते हैं, they are getting entry into the spiritual abode. और that is, but to understand one spiritual identity, we need the mercy of Vaishnavas. भगवान भक्तों की कृपा नहीं है, भगवान की कृपा भी नहीं आती. भक्तों की कृपा है तो हम अपनी आइडेंटिटी को पहचान पाते हैं और इस प्रकार से भगवान की सेवा में लग पाते हैं. And when we engage in the service of Lord, no way that we will be in the material world. We have transcended the modes and we are already in the Vaikuntha atmosphere. Understanding? So this is the power of devotional service and the mercy of Vaishnavas. So we'll stop here. So now any of you have any further questions or comments? So one can, or if nothing, then we can stop. Yes. आप में से किसी को कुछ कहना है? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. No?
No, Mataji.
You have anything else?
No, Mataji.
Okay. Okay, then we'll stop there and we'll continue. ये चैप्टर हमारा खत्म होने वाला है. इसके थोड़े से श्लोकास रहते हैं. And tomorrow is Ekadashi, so try to chant it around. ठीक है. Can I'll announce in evening in the Bhagavad Gita the program for tomorrow. ठीक है. So for the time being, let's chant it and Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri ki jai. All the Samari devotees ki jai. Thank you so much. See you all in the evening for Bhagavad Gita. Puja Mataji, you can call me now. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.